Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My channel is at Mary Set. I just want to thank those who have already subscribed to my channel. Thank you ever so much. And please, if you are new to this channel, after watching the video, can you please subscribe, like the video, share, and then comment. So today I'm going to bring you another interesting video. I'm going to talk about cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular diseases are diseases of the heart and the arteries. So sometimes what happens is that there are problems in the heart or in the arteries, and then when such problems occur, we need to seek medical help. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what is known as the blood clots. Sometimes blood clots occur in our bodies, and this is a thing which we should be mindful of. When blood clots occur, it means the blood is not going to flow freely to the heart, to the brain, and all over the body. So blood clots are a dangerous, condition which we should be mindful of. And the occurrence of blood cells, that condition is called thrombosis. Thrombosis. So sometimes, fatty deposits are deposited into along the walls of the arteries. And when they are deposited, it means the arteries become narrower, and they become hard. So that condition is also known as atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis. So it means the arteries are narrow and there are deposits inside them, so blood cannot flow freely. So that's another problem which can occur in our cardiovascular system. Another condition, or a disease which might occur is called the coronary artery disease. So that means when we have atherosclerosis, this can lead to this disease called the coronary disease. It means that lots of cholesterol, has been deposited inside the arteries, and then this blocks the blood from flowing freely. So we should be mindful of this condition called the coronary artery disease. And sometimes our heart might have problems, and with the way it is, pumping the blood, the rhythm can be affected. So there's also a disease called arrhythmia. Arrhythmia means the rhythm of the heart is not normal. It becomes abnormal. And when it becomes abnormal, it means the rate of pumping is disturbed, and the rate has changed because of this. The muscles are not working properly, so this condition is called arrhythmia. Then sometimes a condition can occur when the heart loses its absolute power, absolute force to pump the blood. So this is a life-threatening, condition. When you have a condition known as heart failure, it is life-threatening. It means the heart is not pumping the blood as it should. The heart is maybe very weak to pump the blood. So you go into a condition called heart failure. So from all these, problems or diseases I have mentioned, the best thing is to seek medical health. And the best thing again, another good thing is to be aware of these cardiovascular problems. So heart failure is when the heart is very weak. It cannot pump the blood properly. And, it's like when the blood cannot pump the blood properly. That means our good organs can go into failure. So we don't want that condition to occur. That's why an awareness is very important. And when such things happen, you can immediately seek medical help. So heart failure is another, condition which is not really favorable to us. Then we also have, the heart can also have problems. The heart has some chambers. It has some 4 chambers where the blood will pass through. Then it is pumped and then it goes out again. So these chambers are controlled by valves. The valves allow the blood to enter and to exit. They open and close. The valves open and close. So sometimes, we can have what is called the heart valve disease. Heart valve disease. So when we have the heart valve disease, this means that the valves are not working properly. They are supposed to close rhythmically and open, close and open. So when we have that problem with the heart not opening and closing, with the aid of the valves are not working. We call that the heart valve disease. The heart valve disease. So, to sum up, I have talked about some of the problems we might face in our cardiovascular system. I've talked about blood clots, which are known as thrombosis. I've talked about the coronary artery, when the arteries become clogged with some fatty deposits. And I've also talked about coronary artery disease. It has the same thing as when the arteries are clogged and they become narrow and they become hardened and the blood cannot flow freely. I've talked about the arrhythmia. It's when the rhythm of the heart is no longer, regular. It is slow, fast, or sometimes not regular at all. So the heart has its, a normal rhythm. And when this rhythm, the beating, becomes irregular, that's what we call arrhythmia. So it's a problem, another problem. And sometimes people can go into heart failure. It means the heart is totally, weak. It cannot pump the blood as it's supposed to do. So that is called heart failure. And the other one I've talked about is the heart valve disease. Like there are some valves on the structure of the heart which help to open and close, open and close. So when these valves are not functioning properly, that means there's a problem, the heart valve disease. So the cardiovascular system is really fascinating, and I really enjoy reading about it, and I really like to impart the knowledge I have on the cardiovascular system. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this, this presentation. I hope you have enjoyed my video. So please continue to watch my videos. After watching, like the video, comment and share. I hope more and more people will subscribe to my channel. See you in this next video. Bye for now.